Good morning, happy Mars Day, and happy beginning of February. We're already in the second month of 2022. I am actually out of the office for the next week and a half. I'm on vacation in Maui, so if you want to come see my adventures in Hawaii, follow me on Instagram at Olivia de Janeiro. But I know so many of you appreciate these daily forecasts to align with the energy of the day, so I'm going to do a quick 5-minute breakdown of what's going on with the planets. We don't have any major planetary connections today, making us more aware of the subtle energies playing out in the background. And one of those connections is a loose trine between Venus here in Capricorn and Uranus in Taurus. These two planets never actually lock into that 120-degree angle, but over the course of about 2 weeks, from January 23rd to February 4th, the planet of love and the planet of change and rebellion are kind of dancing in this 120-degree angle. While that's happening, we are more aware of the changes and transformation happening in our lives surrounding love, money, and beauty, all things ruled by Venus. Now, we did experience an exact trine between these two planets back on November 18th, before Venus went retrograde in Capricorn. So think back to that time. What was going on for you in relationships, in finances? Those issues might have been revisited during Venus's trine to Uranus. We talked about this a little bit last week as well, once these planets were starting to come into that harmonious angle with one another. But overall, this loose trine between Venus and Uranus can give us a renewed sense of excitement for our long-term goals and desires. We might also be slowly changing our viewpoint about what we truly want, what we're really passionate about, and what's really important to us in terms of love, money, and beauty. The moon is in Aquarius today. Yesterday, we had that new moon in Aquarius, marking that new beginning and really helping us envision what we want to call in 2022 and beyond. Today, we're just kind of settling into that energy because the moon is really only making one connection. It happened at 3 o'clock this morning. You can see the moon formed a conjunction to Saturn in Aquarius. Now, when this happens, it can actually make us a little bit more serious and emotionally detached. Aquarian energy is already kind of emotionally detached, but with Saturn's influence on the moon, it's especially so. You might feel like just being a loner today, marching off to the beat of your own drum. This transit could also make it a little bit more difficult to relate to other people, and that's the energy we're starting the day in with these two planets connecting overnight. So if you're feeling like being on your own today, maybe taking a solo adventure, it might be a good day for it. And actually, most of the energy we're experiencing with the moon today is under a void moon. So you can see on our chart here, after the moon forms this conjunction to Saturn, it's not making any other connections other than minor aspects to the planets directly to the right and left of it, Capricorn and Pisces, the signs bordering Aquarius. But because the moon isn't making any other major connections, we call this a void moon, and we'll be under this void moon pretty much all day this Tuesday. That means today's a really good day to just settle in and relax, not a day to start projects or start anything new. In fact, if you want to tie up loose ends today, that's definitely recommended, or just simply have a low-key day and rest, because nothing you start under a void moon can really amount to much. And that's the energy that's dominating the day. However, you can use a void moon to your advantage if there's a hard conversation or a difficult task that you've been avoiding, you've been maybe worried about. Doing that under a void moon can ensure that nothing negative or too impactful will come from those actions. So overall, take today to really sit under that new moon energy from yesterday. Hold the vision of the intentions you set yesterday, and just take some time to relax and flow. Tomorrow, the moon moves into Pisces. We have 2/2/22, a powerful day for manifestation, and that's when you can really start moving towards those goals or setting some motion into some action into motion. Is that what I'm trying to say? Really starting to work towards that vision that you're calling in, and you'll have more creativity, more compassion under tomorrow's Pisces moon. All right, let's pull a card really quickly. I'm going to pull from the Universe Has Your Back deck, just a really quick message that needs to come through for you on this first day of February. What do we need to know? I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. The Aquarius moon can definitely remind us that we are a spirit having a human experience. Aquarian energy is very out of body, so you might feel like, oh gosh, like it's just, what am I supposed to even be doing here? You know, under this void moon, it can kind of feel like, whoa, I don't know what to do right now. Just remember, your whole goal in this lifetime is to get closer to love. And even if that's a little more difficult to do today under this Aquarius moon, find that love for yourself in true Aquarian energy, even if that means a solo adventure or reading or just taking a day for self-care and relaxation. Get closer to love, because after all, you're just a spirit having a human experience, and human emotions are certainly part of that. All right, everybody, I hope that that was helpful for you. Really quickly, just a wrap up here. We have this loose trine between Venus and Uranus playing out. We've been feeling the energy subtly. These two planets don't exactly lock into that angle with one another, but we are slowly coming to terms with changes going on in our lives around love, money, beauty, and our desires. The moon in Aquarius forms a conjunction to Saturn early this Tuesday morning, which makes us more emotionally detached and serious, and then the moon goes void all day. So don't start any projects today. In fact, tie up those loose ends, or maybe confront anything that you're worried about causing conflict. Under the void moon, everything is sort of suppressed, and nothing significant will come under anything started today. So take today to love on yourself a little bit, get a little bit closer to love, and wait until the moon moves into Pisces tomorrow to start taking action towards your dreams. I hope you have a beautiful Tuesday, a beautiful start to your February. I will be back in the office here next week to be with you live for transits today, but look forward to these 5-minute breakdowns of the transits. A little long here. I'm on 7 minutes right now, but you know me. I can't stop myself from talking about astrology. And come hang out with me on Instagram while I'm in Hawaii. I'm sure we'll be doing lots of fun things to share on social media, and I would love to connect with you over there. Can't wait to see you and talk with you all when I get back into the office next week. I'll see you right back here tomorrow morning with another quick rundown of the transits, but until then, stay curious. Thank you so much for joining us and aligning with the energy of the universe today. If you enjoyed this morning's episode of Transits Today, you can join our live astrology discussion every weekday morning right here wherever you're watching. And head to thespiritualjournalist.com to read your daily astrology forecast and browse the Spiritual Shop. The most fun way to help keep these forecasts free and support more content like this is to buy yourself a little something on our website. But if you're feeling extra generous, you can also buy me a coffee to fuel future live streams. Just tap the link in the description or head to buymeacoffee.com and search The Spiritual Journalist. And speaking of, you can also tune in to The Spiritual Journalist, our weekly live interview where we ask our guests questions about everything from crystals and manifestation to mental health and the environment. Those conversations stream live right here wherever you're watching now every Tuesday. I'm so grateful you found us here, and I can't wait for our next conversation.